Toronto has formally asked Ottawa to keep U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement out of the 2026 World Cup, but the federal government isn't giving a clear answer. Mayor Olivia Chow council motion calls for Canada to reject any ICE role in the games. Minister says Canada police are solely responsible for security without ruling an ICE presence in or out.
Ottawa isn't giving a straight answer to Toronto's push to keep U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement out of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. A motion from Mayor Olivia Chow, adopted by City Council last week, formally opposes any ICE presence at Toronto's matches and calls on Public Safety Minister Anandasangaree and Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand to reject a deployment. The federal response, so far, is careful and narrow. Canadian law enforcement is solely responsible for law enforcement in Canada, Anandasangaree's office said, and both ministers' spokespeople stressed that all matters relating to domestic public safety rest with Canadian law enforcement officials. Asked directly whether they would rule out an ICE role, neither minister gave a yes or no. Chow's motion, titled No ICE in Toronto, and seconded by Councillor Paul Ainslie, argues ICE's recent conduct in the United States brings fear and disorder, and that a visible U.S. immigration enforcement presence would undercut the welcoming atmosphere Toronto wants during the tournament. The text cites high-profile U.S. operations, including a large Minnesota operation in which protesters were killed, to argue the agency's presence is liable to create fear during a global event. The politics are straightforward. Toronto hosts 6 matches at BMO Field between June 12th and July 2nd, including Canada's opener against Bosnia and Herzegovina. The draw features a European playoff involving Italy, Wales, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Northern Ireland. Organizers expect an outsized influx of international visitors, some of whom, Chow's team notes, may be wary of traveling to the U.S. given President Donald Trump's hardline immigration posture. Ottawa's reticence reflects jurisdictional caution. ICE already lists 5 Canadian cities with a permanent presence: Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver, and Ottawa, through its investigative arm, which coordinates with Canadian agencies rather than enforcing Canadian law. Federal statements reiterated that ICE has no authority or jurisdiction on Canadian soil, but stopped short of the blanket rejection Toronto requested. Vancouver councillors floated a similar motion in February. It didn't move forward.